All right, it's time. I need to do this random color picker challenge. And so it's going to happen today. I have the app ready to go, and whatever it chooses for me is what it's going to be. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to have my Art for Joy's Sake palette. I've got my Daniel Smith Collezione. All of it, all of it, all of it. And then I've got Sisters Ink Nudes and Brights. Look how pretty this looks. Can we just look at this? Look at how pretty. That is so gorgeous. Does anybody else get excited sometimes, like just by the look, the state of your painting situation? Does anybody else like me and get really like stoked? Okay, so I am using the Coolers color palette generator. So start the generator. All right, I can unplug this. It's charged. So I guess you can just hit generate however many times. I think probably what I should do, because it's supposed to be random, right? So let's figure out how we want to do this. Wait, what are no. What's this? Yeah. Oh, export. No. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to hit the generate button 11 times, and the 11th palette that shows up on the screen is the one I'm going to paint. Sound good? All right, here we go. 1, 2, oh, that's pretty. 3, 4, 1997, 5, boring. 6, 7, 8, oh gosh, no. 9, please don't let it be purple. 10, oh, you ready? The next one's the one I'm doing. Okay. Purple. All right. That's what it is. Okay. Well, it's a challenge for a reason. It is a challenge for a reason. Ooh, I have not used this yet. So, what a wonderful time. I'm going to use the Magnani 1404 watercolor paper. 300 GSM, 140 pounds. Okay, cold press, natural white. Got this when I was overseas. It was part of the art supply haul live that I did. All right, all right, all right, all right. And gosh, that feels so large. Oh, okay, I like it. Okay, let's see how she's put together. Okay, this is like, they're not glued. It's only glued on one side. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm going to have to get over it, aren't I? Now, what do I want to paint? I'm just looking on my desk. I have another blooming succulent, or cactus. Isn't she pretty? So pretty. She's got babies too. Oh, but what should I paint? What should I paint? I've been painting leaves out the yin yang. Y'all know. Y'all haven't seen this one. I haven't posted her yet. Nor have you seen this one. Have not posted. This is my begonia. One of my begonias. Begonias. I think it was meant to go that way. Yeah, it's supposed to go that way. It's a challenge. What should I paint? Should I do more leaves to kind of, because I've got my paint all the leaves of my plants challenge going on, which I can't really tell you how it's going because I can't keep track of how many plants I brought in. Moody beach scene. Oh gosh. Oh, beach scene. Okay. Y'all are challenging me. Beach scene. Okay. I don't want to look up an inspiration photo, but then again, I'm going to look up an inspiration photo. So, let's see. Beach, moody, beach scene. I knew you were all going to ask me to paint a beach scene. I just knew it. Okay, no. Ooh. That's dare pretty. That's pretty. All right, I'm just going to rough that in with just kind of that dusty, brownish, kind of muddy color that was in the palette. And then I'm going to switch back to the palette so I can keep an eye on what I'm supposed to be actually painting with. So let's just get a whole bunch of things going here. Oh, I didn't spray anything down. Good night. My continuous spray bottle has not been very continuous these days. It's really getting on my nerves. I don't know. She's only lasted like a year. See, she's just being weird. I don't get it. I think she's just broken. I use her every day. So, you know, she's tired of me. Okay. We're going to rough this in here. Take a screenshot if you want to paint this. There it is. That's what we's going to paint. Now, I'm just going to kind of hover it in the middle and not go all the way to the edges because I'm working square. Just in case the app closes. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so we've got, that's a really good idea. Let's see. We've got like this peachy situation. I'm just gonna use the dirtiness that's already in there. We need to cream that up a bit. So let's go with the OG Buff Titanium. We need to pinkify it a little bit. No. Yeah. No, we need to orangify it a little bit. All right. Good enough. Just gonna thin it out a little bit just so we can really see it there. And then I'm gonna just take my peach and then brighten it up a little, or a lot apparently. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to tame that now. I mean, we're in the general range between those two, wouldn't you say? And with lifting and whatnot, let's lift some of this out, see where we're at. Yeah, we're in the general range, right? Yeah, y'all, this is a challenge. This is all over. It's been going, I think maybe it started on TikTok. Makeup artists are doing it. Oh, I have to flush out the inside. Okay, oh, purple. Y'all know purple's my least favorite color ever in the world. But it's a necessary. All right, that started way too moody. Let me get some of that out of there. I'm gonna go over to Sisters Ink purples. And I think that might be a really good place. Okay, they need to be a little bit brighter. Get some opera pink. Still need to be more royally. Okay, now it's too blue. See, don't you love just mixing on paper like a fool? Mixing on the paper. Oh, and now that had to do that. Hold on. It's okay. A little bit more pinky. There we go. Okay. So I want to get a well of that kind of mixed. I think that's going to be a good thing. Oh, I think I got stupid yellow on my brush when I did that. Hold on. This is fun. Those colors are hideous together. They're not my favorite, but we're going to make it work. And that is the point of the challenge. On to this. Oh boy. It's the teal and the purple that just ruins it for me, but we're going to work it through. But I'm also of the ilk of bleh, a little bit to this palette. But that's why it's fun. That's why it's a challenge. It stretches you. That's pretty good. But I am still feeling this is like 1997. Okay, this is like 1998, 99. Bacon makes everybody happy, yes. And then it's just like a moody mixture of all the things. So let's just double dip to our heart's content and get our muddy color going. Whoever made the suggestion that I do little swatches, bravo, bravo, thank you very much. There we go. All right, let's get into it. I'm nervous. I'm just gonna pull a little bit of that off of here. And all right, so we're coming in at a strong angle here. We're just gonna get our basics in first. So strong beachy angle, couple of rock suggestiones. The rocks get really big in the foreground. And I'm just going to kind of fade this on the edges. There's like a little bit of something coming down here. A little bit of something here. This could be a holy hot mess, y'all. This could be a holy hot mess. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then, so this is just like the beginning of the ocean. And then where's our like sunshiny horizon? Somewhere in there. And then we've got cloudy. Okay. Now I believe with this challenge, you're kind of allowed to use like lighter versions of the color and darker versions and all the things. And I think mixtures of the colors, obviously. So that is what's going to happen because that's just, you know, my painting table, my rules. I don't know. So I'm not the best at the skies. How did I mix this color? It's like peachy, I think. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. Gotta leave this kind of white of the paper. I am using my 3/4 inch dagger. This is also white of the paper up here. And then we're going to get into moody purples. And this is hard too because these colors could easily get really muddy. Oof. Maybe I bring the teal in here. Okay. All right. All right. I think they'd be prettier if they were all mixed together. It probably would be a really cool, yeah. I do have Sarah Renee Clark's color cube, yeah. Mm-hmm. I have it right behind me, actually. I wonder if she has a card with this hideous color palette. Okay. And not, you know, and on top of everything, it's the first time I'm using this paper. And it's doing some interesting things. All right. Oh, what do I want to do? I'm going to extend this out a little bit. And I'm probably going to have a little paper staining mishap here, but that's okay. Yeah, we fixed it. Oh no, I lost my picture. See? Jeez. There we go. Okay. This is good. Here, let's talk about why this kind of challenge is good for you as an artist. Like it stretches you to potentially, of course, it's stretching you in terms of color, but it's also potentially stretching you in terms of, you know, I would never, ever have chosen this palette, y'all. Never. I think it's called Modani. Hold on. No, Magnani. I'm just making crap up. I would never have chosen this palette, right? But by, you know, head down, choosing this palette, just do the work, get through it, see what I can make out of it. I'm stretching. I'm in a constant state of stretching right now, right? Constant. Let me assure you. I'm gonna go some dry brush action down here. And then I'm going to probably most likely put this aside for a little bit. I might start a second one, just with a little different approach while this dries, and then come back to it. But being in a constant state of stretching, even if it's just for 15 minutes, is a good thing for your artistic brain. It is. I promise you, I promise. It's a good thing. I'm trying to make this color again and it's not happening. Now it's just really brown. Ah! The operative word here, my friends, is challenge. We are in a state of challenge. Okay, that's nice. I want to roughen some of the rocks so I can better understand what I'm doing with my life here. And I'm using my brush to, right off the bat, create a sense of volume. So I'm being mindful about the shape of my strokes, kind of curving this way first and then curving back up this way next to create a nice sense of volume. I mean, this almost looks like a big seal, like laying on the sand. We know it's not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not, right? But I also am doing this to get a good sense of like the story, the tonal value story here, right? Because that's going to help guide me. So roughing in my darkest stuff is going to help carry me through. It's going to help me see better. I made these two a little too big, but that's okay. All right. All right. Let's get some of this orange over here on the right, the bottom right. If you want to look at the picture again, it's a pretty black, right? Yeah. It's a pretty black. You know how I feel about like straight up blacks, right? And I honestly think after having kind of stared at this for a little while, I want most of my interest to be in this fore and middle ground because it's quite delightful, to be honest. There's a lot of fun stuff going on here. I'm going to color bump there just a little. Really like how over here on this left bottom third, things are really blending into each other. Make that a little uneven, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Now, don't ask me to mix that again because I won't be able to. That's also the fun of this, is just mixing this on the fly. I thought I might mix up wells of each of the color, but where's the fun in that? I don't want to do that. Like, see how these are kind of blending and kind of framing the composition? This dark corner. I'm trying to make that happen. There we go. Kind of made that happen a little. And yes, use your fingers, because why not? All right. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do one more thing. Blotting my brush. Just want to carry that out a little bit so I don't get a weird edge there. I think I'm okay. I'm okay with a weird edge there. And maybe, oh yeah, I need another rock there, but it's okay. I'm going to leave it for now. All right, stop fussing. Really cool cauliflowering that I'm happy with. And then what I hope to do is to come in with some very intense, juicy shadows and solidify what I've started. And then last layer linear details, but we'll see. I may not even need those, but this is where we're at. And let's just, you know, for funsies, there's our palette. Thank you, Dee. Okay, Nouveau. Nessa says sort of Nouveau meets mid-century modern. I can feel you. I feel you on that. the style. Oh yeah. The national park, the old national park posters were probably a woodcut prints, if I had to guess. I know exactly what you're talking about. I believe they started as woodcut prints, and then there was this like stylistic rendering reproduction of those that gave a little bit of a different look. But yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, this definitely, this palette has that feel for sure. All right, let's put this to the side, meaning on the flow. Let's put it on the flow. And actually, let's do a smaller one. Speaking of the bubble palette, we're on the struggle bus, y'all. The gal that makes these has increased her minimum order to $1,000, whereas before it was like, I don't know, 300, 400. And we're just super nervous to invest $1,000 into $1,000 of these palettes because I just don't know if I'll be able to sell them all. And so I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we get requests almost every day for them, so I don't know. Maybe we could sell them. I just don't know. So, anywho, all right, I'm gonna do a little different approach to this situation. I'm gonna actually try to pre-mix these colors this time. Move this over a little bit now that I have some more space. This is definitely way more fun than I thought it would be. I'm gonna tell you that. I was not excited about this color palette. However, it's turning out to be all right so far. I get some of that nudie color in there. Okay, I think that's gonna work well for both of the colors that I need. And I know that this mixture here of the blue and the teal works well. So I'm just gonna get some of that kind of in the well here of the teal. All right, there we go. Yes, I cross-contaminate so much, like it's my job. Yeah, is anyone painting along? I'd love to know. Oh yeah, I could just do a different scene. Okay, yeah, I'll do a desert scene. Thanks, Jen. All right, and let's get more of this dark situation, this muddy, moody, gray. It's just a dark color, but without being black, right? It's almost like I'm mixing kind of a sepia with a warm or with a cool undertone. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get on it. So we're gonna do a 1/4" dagger. I've got Monument Valley on the brain. I haven't been there in ages, which is a crime. And I'm just having fun. Got my little, what do we call these? I mean, is it a butte when they're this tall and skinny? I can't recall. Or is a butte more, it's one of these. That's more of a butte. What are they called when they're the super tall and skinny ones? And butte's even less. Butte, B-U-T-T-E, I believe. And then it looks kind of weird. Oh well. You ever been to Monument Valley, anybody? Let me know in comments if you've been to Monument Valley. It is one of the coolest places in the whole wide world. I love it so much. I need to get more purple in there for sure. Pillar of Salt. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hoodoos? Maybe. They're hoodoo-y. Okay, so I'm just turning that teal into my sky color. Okay. I'm so quiet today. I literally can hear my dog snoring. Ooh. Super fun. Using the broad side of, well, I'm using like the whole curved edge of the brush to fill space quickly. Let's get some intensity to that purple. It needs the opera pink, which I don't have a ton of in that well. I definitely don't have enough of it all in that well, as a matter of fact. Well, any hoodoo. Fun enough. Great time to practice some line quality. And I've been talking a lot about line quality. Who saw my most recent video on line quality? Just some sagebrush or something here. Some tumbleweeds. There we go. All right. I don't know if I have enough purple though. What else could I do with the purple? Okay. Lucky the teal for sky contrast. Yeah, right? Lost a lot of the contrast here, but that's okay. What is most out of my comfort zone to paint? Animals or people? Let's people. Animals would be second, but I've gotten more comfortable with animals since I started working in the two books. Honestly, really, this book got me more comfortable with finding a style of people that I felt comfortable drawing. And then this book took it kind of to the next level for me, these two books, yeah. Woodland Creatures. There was a bird book here. I loved this book too so much. Let me pull. Oh, what's it stuck on? So really loved this book. Did a couple things out of it. This is by Madu S. Of Femme Visionary. Loved her birds so much. I could do a bird. Could try to do a quick bird in the color palette because, oh my gosh, look at, there's the flipping color palette. There's the flipping color palette. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Could I do that? I don't know if I could do that. All right, I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Let's do it. Doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. It's like 5 a.m. here. Flamingo. But yeah, I could. Yeah, I'm going to do this one though because I feel like this one is a big old fatty challenge for moi. All right. I mean, big challenge. And I mean, let's just do what we got to do. Let's do a little challenge. Challenge. You want to talk about challenge? This is a challenge for me. All right, stick with me. I'm not going to be talking a lot. I am certainly not going to be teaching you how to do this. Got too much color on my brush. Not going to be able to fix things. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I've already screwed it up. But that can be fixed with a background or a leaf later on. A little bit of lifting, the fixing the mistake kind of lifting. All right, we're just going to leave that for now. How does that head relate to? And I got to make sure that needs to come back more. Oh, my kitty wants to come out. Get out, of course. Okay, it doesn't look quite, but whatever. Foot. I just want to make sure I have enough space and I'm not like running off the page. All right, I think I'm going to be all right-ish. Loosey Goosey is the name of the game at this point. All right, Loosey Goosey. All right, so let's zhuzhy. Sorry, y'all, I'm not teaching this because it's just, you know, like I said, this is a lot out of my comfort zone-y. The beak is wonked, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Okay. This is gonna be fun. All right. Let's do the orange for the main body. Make it, gotta creamify this orange a little bit. All right. So that's up here and over here. Oh, this is fun. Just using the 1/4" dagger. I don't want my color to be so specifically bold. I don't think I made my eye big enough. I'll fix that. And then we'll do some swoops. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at comments. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not picking my head up because I'm like so flippin' focused right now. Because I'm like making a fool out of myself in front of like 90 some people. All right, I want to lift some of this because I'm not a big, you know, I like my watercolor to have watercolory moments. All right, good enough. All right, let's get some of that down up in here. I will say this, the dagger brush is fire for these kind of like, for this like line quality that she's wanting us to get after. All right, now of course she's going more orange, so I'm gonna have to go, I guess, a different orange. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going like creamier, right? A little bit more on the belly. That belly needs to protrude. This also needs to have a little bit of like texture pulling in towards the eyeball. Yeah, I didn't leave enough white space. Like the eye should have been, I might be able to fix that actually. I gotta be careful though. All right, watch and maybe learn. I don't know. We'll see. Gotta be super careful or I could have a whole bunch of peach color intruding where I don't want it to intrude. Now the key here is go in, do what you need to do, release color, lift, but then get out and let it dry. Don't try to immediately go in and you know, replace your eye. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because everything's damp and mushy and gushy. You got to correct and then have patience. All we need is just a little patience. All right, now getting to the teal. I'm kind of just doing my own thing here, but I'm okay with it. Swoop, shorter swoop, shorter swoop, shorter swoop. Super fun, huh? I know, it's like the perfect color palette. That's why I couldn't resist. I'm like, I've got to do this. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Got to see what's on the next page here. Got to see, got to see, got to see. Why do I do that? Why do I repeat things? I don't know. I don't know. Her shapes are more controlled than mine. It's okay. want some texture here, so I'm going to put it in. All right, now let's see red spots. Where does she put red spots? I don't know. A little bit of something up here that I could add. A few more of these little U-shaped moments. Okay. Still not ready to fix that face. Oh yeah, we got to add the branch. We can do that with this color. All right, she's got it. All right, let's just have a blast here. I'm gonna go next to it a little purple. Blot my brush. I'm gonna make mine a little thicker because I wanna. All we need is just a little patience. I made mine too thick, but. I'm gonna make a little branch because I want to be extra. I don't want to copy exactamundo. All right, let's get some of this like eucalyptus-y stuff going. I should have went with the bird first. I really like the bird. I like the bird. I'm gonna get like some, yeah, some thick eucalyptus there. Oh my gosh, I love the little dots. I'm not gonna do the dots. Oop, I need more teal. That's too blue. Okay, those cute little flowers. That's okay, I can resist on those. I'm gonna just lift a little. Get some of that airiness back. Let's pull this down a little. I'll show you the color palette. And cover up that bird. All right, let's get back to lifting. Sometimes lifting for me is so like meditative and peaceful because it does require like control, slowing down. I'm just scrubbing a little, blotting. When I go off camera there, I'm blotting on a rag. I'll lift a little bit of that, and then I'm going to redefine that with the linear detail. Once I have kind of the dryness on here, maybe a little hint of a leaf. Yeah, that's cute. All right, let's see if I can reposition that eyeball. Yep. Booyah. That's where she needed to be. It's still not quite right because of the real dark area is just ill placed, but that's okay. And then I'm going to grab a little bit. I think I'm going to use a really washed out version of this teal to do some of the around eye, oh yeah, stuff. Super cute, right? And then the shadow on the beak. And there's a little shadow here she put in. I like it a lot. I do. I like it. Might be able to lift this away a little. So what do we think of the color challenge, y'all? Friends on replay, what are we thinking? Are you going to try this? Let me know. I want to know. I want to know. We need some eucalyptus here to cover up my boo-boo. To cover up my smudgy boo-boo. Right, we can do mixes of these colors, I think. We are going to do mixes of these colors. Just some veining. I'm not doing these super controlled, like I'm perpendicular hold with a longer, with the liner brush, which is a longer bristle. Little bit of detailing on this branch, maybe. And then, whoop, I almost dropped that brush. That would have been Terrible, that's still wet. I can't do what I wanted to do there yet. All right, maybe back to the orange. And I'm just going to crystify it a little bit with some linear D. Oh, yeah. Y'all, I love my birdie. All right, how are we feeling? Are we going to try the bird? If you're going to paint along with me later, are you going to do the scene? Are you going to do the southwestern? Or are you going to do a little bird? You're going to do the little bird. Just here crystifying things. Sometimes I end up using a liner brush, knowing full well it's not the brush, the ideal brush that I should use, like right at this moment, but I don't care. Okay, there she is. I really like her. That's right. Sarah Renee Clark's planners are out. Dot journal and planner papers are so good. Jennifer, thank you for the reminder. I have this desire to grab one of her color cubes and see if this color palette is in there. But I mean, it would take a lot for me to actually find it. But hold on. This one, I have both of the sets. This one was easy access. Sarah is always featuring, like whenever she does anything mixed media or like watercolor, she's always pulling out the supplies that I sent her. I have a feeling that was not supposed to come out. Now we're just going to have to take, okay, I mean, this one's in the realm. Hold on, let me get this in view. Okay, let me get the bird over here before she gets ruined. Okay, this one's in the realm, but without purple. See, this thing is so cool. It's like you could, if you had this set, you could do your own random color generator. So she has the color references and the codes and then an actual scene on the back, which is cool because you could actually do like a month-long challenge of just painting all the scenes. Oh, it's so funny this one came up. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole shebang. Isn't that funny? I'm such a weirdo. And how that one just appeared in my hand, basically. Let's see. Quick. Let's see if we can find a Sarah Renee Clark color cube. All right, wait. I'm seeing purples. Close. Look at more red. I don't know why this matters, but this is just fun. And I don't know why it's fun, but it just is. Oh, but I would highly recommend. Do this yourself. Do the color picker. Be a color picker. Commit, like legit commit. Commit to what it's given you. All right? Go the whole way. Definitely don't want to go your own way. Go your own way. I'm sorry. Haven't sung enough today. Okay, I'm just gonna go through a couple more just because I like going through these. They're fun. Just holding these and like flipping through them is inspiring. Not gonna lie. Where are my weirdos? Where are my fellow weirdos who agree? Like just flipping through these cards of delicious color palettes is fun and inspiring. I don't see any in that handful. I don't see any in that yet. Hey, maybe we got something new here. Hey, maybe we do. Maybe we do. I mean, please, nothing's new, but I know the pics that she has on the back. Hold on. Oh, here's an instruction card. Like, look. Redonk. Oh, hi. Hi, birdie. We just painted you. Close. If this were teal, this would be real close. That was great. What a fantastic product she sent me. I got sent something the other day. I may have to go grab it and open it up with y'all because it just feels like it's a moment that makes sense. Let me look through one more handful. But anyway, Sarah Renee Clark, Color Cube. Jennifer, she has two. There's two sets, right? Really, really phenomenal way to break through creative block. And a very tactile, tangible way to do the random color picker challenge. Yeah. Two sets. Yep. I have both of them. One's behind me and one's on my computer wall. All right, friends, I'm going to go run out. I have it on my kitchen table. You got to see this thing that just came. All right, so I got sent this the other day. Zolly Palette Scout. All right, let's see. Not sponsored. They just sent it to me to have a little fun with. Okay. Play with color. I really don't know what it's about. 180 colors. Discover the world of color with playful, open-ended experience for artists and makers of all ages. Learn about color in a fun, intuitive, and combine 180 colors into unique palettes. Okay. Oh, how to make color palettes. Make your first palette. Orange squares, blue squares. To create a complementary color palette, lay out all 5 orange square cards and all 5 blue square cards. Select at least 3 of the cards to create your palette. Put your cards on a white surface. Okay, so this set is actually teaching you color theory. This is cool. 3 ways to use Scout. Follow the steps in this booklet to create your own palettes using color theory. Number 2, you can explore with the challenge cards. Just take your cards out and play. And then they have a QR code, I'm assuming. Now, I'll be honest. People are going to get... My brain is already a little bit like, So, let me just open this up because... I know better than to let my brain stay there. Oh, I'm already excited just by the layout of these cards. They're so cute. Pure intensities, tones, love that. Palette, okay. A complement with the yellow, with amber. So amber's the main color. You flip over the card. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love this. Look at this. Okay, look, let's get a cuter color. I want a cuter color. Oh, and then it has solid color. Oh, okay. All right. Amber, amber 2, amber 3, amber. Okay, so look, 1 amber. Here, let me show you. Let me make it make sense visually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there 4, 5? Let me make it make sense, like it's making sense to me right now. This is actually brilliant. At first, I'll be honest, I held off. They emailed me once, and I was like, oh, I don't, like, I'm a Sarah Renee Clark Color Cube girly, okay? But then when they emailed me again, I'm like, you know what, send it along. Let me see what it's all about, because look at, so you have your color cards that you can actually play around with and go find your color cards in these other so you could go find your pinks and your purples and your reds and your blues and have a whole card of the color to have in front of you instead of just a little speck. Oh my gosh. I'm just like dreaming of a million ways to use this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's phenomenal. And then look, it shows you where it's at on the color wheel. This is fantastic. I'm going to reach out to them and see if they'll send me a couple to do giveaways. Would you like that? Would you all want to play with these? If they'll like, maybe they'll just send them out. Like I'll give them away. They'll just send them out. Let's see if they'll do that. Look at it. Shows you where they're at on the color wheel. So right now we know that Flame is a warm, it's a warm red. It's not down here. Like down here would be edging towards your cooler reds, right? So cool. Cooler red. Pink. Ibis. Jewel. Now, I don't know. I'm not understanding are these just arbitrary color names? Love this though. This is super cool. Just a whole different way to mess around with color. Okay, what? Oh, okay. Hold on. There's other cards in this little stack. I put them on the kitchen table because I thought the kids might like these, and I think they would like them too, but now I'm keeping them in the studio. To reset the deck, oh, these are challenge cards. Okay, this is what they're talking about, the challenge cards. Take out all of the base triangle 3 cards. Can you separate them out into 3 complementary pairings? Okay, so there's challenge cards. I freaking love that. Oh my gosh, this is very cool. Bravo. This is very cool. I'm glad that I didn't poo-poo it. This is cool. All right. So those are all the solid color cards. These are all the color palette cards, the palette ideas. This teaches you how to reset your deck. And then these are your challenge cards. Very cool. All right, I'm going to reach out to them because I want to give away one. Or a bunch, however many they'll let me give away. And you have your instruction card. So cool. This could keep you busy all winter. Or Jennifer, for you, all upcoming spring. We got fall and winter coming for us. Sorry, y'all, to bring that to your attention, but anywho, that was fun. I'm glad I remembered that. It just came this week. So cool. So cool. All right. I want to bring back my landscape. I do want to do a little more on it. But one last look at the birdie. There, if you want to take a screenshot. Here, hold on. I'm going to pause. Do a screen capture. So you can do your own. Here's mine in the palette. Let's just double verify. It's pretty accurate. It got a little blue when some of the mixtures happened, but we're there. We're there. Zolly, yeah. All right. I'm glad I got her out, meaning the book. All right. I'm not even going to look back at the picture because I don't want to. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to have fun. Okay. Let's intensify that purple. I just want to get a strong sense of that horizon. So I'm getting that in. Stop. Stopping there. Talk yourself through things. Talk yourself through the things. Talk yourself through the things. This is a little too brown. I don't know what I was doing there. What was happening? Okay, just some intensification of the shadows. And I am just following those kind of dimensional lines that I used initially. Just really, I'm glazing very thickly because this is my darkest stuff here, these rocks. This is going to give me that visual punch that we need. Time for the liner. This was a cool, like, it was almost like a little sandbar. So it had some really cool textures. So I'm just going to add, I'm just going along this shape that I'm painting right now. and I'm repeating. So it's almost like topographical lines. It's getting a little spirograph vibe. Let me hold that up so you can see it better. Isn't that cool? I like that. I miss the ocean too. I'm going to be in the ocean next week. I'm hoping. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. We go to the beach every year. I've been going since I was 6. And it's just become such a tradition. I get to see my BFF and her husband, and her daughter is supposed to be staying with us for the whole week. And it's just a super like beachy, lazy time. I walk on the beach every day. I go and pick the part of the beach that we're on this year, we've been on before. And there is this, it's all the way down kind of where the beach narrows and it's more private, and there's tons of cool polished rocks in the area. And I love just searching for like the coolest rocks and bringing them home. It's just peaceful. I'm not like party girl Jersey Shore. You know what I mean? I'm like stay on the beach till 8 o'clock at night. Don't wear makeup all week. Yeah, that's me. Take naps because I never take naps. That kind of thing. I'm just going to keep doing some more of these linear moments. Oh yeah, I like this. Just remember, be kind to yourself. I've developed the habit over the years of calling out things that I enjoy, that I've done, that I feel good about. All right, just getting some more of that dark, and I want to put some smaller lines in here. Go. Really leaning into the dry brush, like letting that color run out. So my first like 3 strokes pretty much are pretty intense and filled with the color and have a flow. But then quickly, like, you know, once we get it to 4, 5, and 6 strokes, especially more so the longer strokes, of course, I'm getting that dry brush. Now, do I want to do anything up here? I don't think I do. I think I want to keep intensifying. Just gonna go kind of wiggle and go that, let the as broad as I can get with this particular brush, which is the liner at this point. I'm gonna kind of get some contrast going there and drag some of it out to a point and kind of fill that area. Let's take a look at the photo, just so we just, you know, keeping it realsies here. Here we go. I think what I felt like is everything up here was rough and choppy, and then everything here was like the water had just gone over all the rocks and the sand. It had pulled back into the ocean and left everything kind of smooth. And that's kind of what I'm trying to create the sense of there. A little Matisse? Yeah, okay. All right. I feel a little Matisse. All right. So rough and choppy, leave it. Rough and choppy. Could maybe do it just a little, really intense here. Try to crisp up this horizon line. Just a skosh. That's good. I think that's actually just enough. All right. There we have it. All right. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to try it. Which one's your favorite? Go ahead in the comments and let me know which of these crazies is your favorite? I'll tell you what, this one's my least favorite. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. I think the ocean's my favorite. Very close second is the bird, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Let's just get the color generator in view here. So we are keeping it real, keeping it legit. There was those. There was those. All right, head in the comments. Let me know which is your favorite. The ocean. Misty says the ocean. Ocean and bird equal. All right, yeah. Southwest got smudgy. I worked from my head. So yeah, and I went with a subject matter that I haven't painted in a long time. But I'm okay with that because, again, don't avoid situations like this. I set myself up for challenges in 3 ways. I had a color challenge on this one. I had a subject matter challenge, and I did not use a reference image, right? And I also used larger brush strokes on a smaller piece of paper. So I had 3 challenges going. I'm proud of myself. The bird, yeah, ocean, but is sort of nervous about birds. Only like the little ones. The poor spire is last. Oh, I knew the spire would be spire. That's it, because the spire's weird. It got weird, but it's okay. It's okay. There's always going to be one that's just not the fan favorite. Again, it was a triple threat challenge, but I would do it again. I would do it again. That's right. Super fun, super fun. All right. Also, by a show of me, just type me in the comments, who is a planning to do this random color picker challenge? Who's going to do it? Let me know. I want to know who's going to do it. Say me in the comments. All right. I see a lot of me's. So I hope you tag me when you do your random color picker challenge. Remember, this is the site, COOLORS. Just Google that word and it'll come up. So until next time, friends, I hope you find yourself a lot of happy painting, and I can't wait to paint with you again.